Okay, the first recipe start with ground beef. Just leave it in the pocket and cover on top of it. And press it, just like making burger patties. Next, use a spatula and divide it into 2 portions. So each portion is about 250 grams. And sprinkle 4 pinches of salt, roughly about 4 to 5 grams, black pepper as much as you want. And once it's done, grab a plate, apply some oil on it so the meat doesn't stick on the plate. Okay, mozzarella cheese. Make sure to use the smoked one like this. The white fresh one isn't appropriate for this dish, cause it's too wobbly and watery. Okay, then press the cheese into the meat like this. Then use a spatula and take out from the packet. Then squash the cheese into the meat and kind of fold the outer layer into itself. Just like making rice bowl basically. And it's okay if you see some cracks on the surface. We still have few more steps to finish this meat. Yep, just like that. Then we smash it onto the other hand. It removes the air pockets inside, which helps to bind together and prevent cracks. Roughly about 10 times on each side, so about 20 times in total. Then you'll see the surface become smoother. Cause there's some cheese in it, it might be a little tricky, but it's okay if it's not perfectly smooth. And then make sure the size of the patties fits to your pan. It's gonna be so stressful if you heat the pan, put some oil on it and ready to cook, then you realize your patty doesn't fit to the pan. Okay, if shaping the patty was a bit tricky, you can do it on the oiled plates. This way is much easier. Okay, looks like she's ready. Let's check it closer. There's a little cracks, but we'll cook sauce and everything on the same pan, so it's okay if there's some minor cracks, cause everything will become together with the sauce. Okay, thickness should be about 2.5 to 3 centimeters. By the way, you can make lots of it and individually wrap it and freeze it. Just make sure to bring up to the room temperature before cooking. Okay, the sauce. Chopped onion, you can use either fresh or frozen. And the seasoning, we go water, soy sauce, Kombu. You can use half amount of MSG as well. Then mirin, sake, mix, done. Okay, all the prep is done. Now we heat the pan on medium-high heat and add about 1 tablespoon of oil. Just make sure to use neutral oil. If you use olive oil or sesame oil, the flavor won't match with the sauce. I'm using rice bran oil, but you can use anything with neutral flavor. Okay, now we start cooking the patty. First of all, just move around on the pan so the oil is evenly distributed. And afterwards, place a parchment paper on top and put some weight on it. I'm using plates, but you can use pot or whatever available, and press it from the top. It helps to cook evenly. But if you hate washing up, you can directly press it with your spatula. It's not the best, but it's alright. Okay, now we leave it until it's browned. Okay, let's see. Whoops! Oh, not bad at all. This type of dish needs brown color like this. Much tastier. Okay, let's see the one without the weight. The hand pressing one. Little uneven and the cheese is little leaky. But again, it's less wash up. You know, trade off. The choice is yours. Okay, then we brown the other side. It's gonna be much quicker than the first side, so no muck around, keep your eyes on it. Okay, once it's browned, set them aside on the plate. And we still use the same pan. It's full of flavor and umami. So turn the heat back onto high heat, and then onion straight in. And then pinch of salt in. This pinch of salt isn't really for seasoning, it's more for bringing out the umami and flavor. And if your pan's getting dry or burnt, just add some water occasionally. Scrape off all the brown bits on the bottom and let it keep going. Just do not add any more oil. And if you're using frozen onions, it brings out water from itself, so you probably don't need to add any more water. Okay, once the onions caramelize, we can add the sauce and boil for 20-30 seconds just to burn off the alcohol. Then we put the patties back on. Don't forget to scrape all the yummy juice on the plate. And we place a lid on, turn down to low heat, then cook it for 4 minutes. Okay, then turn off the heat and leave on the stove for further 3 minutes. So we keep cooking gently. If you keep cooking on the heat, the meat will get too much heat and stress, and it gets drier and drier. The remaining heat in the pan is good enough to finish cooking the meat. And once the 3 minutes is done, it's ready to serve. Cheese hamburger steak. Drizzle lots of sauce on it, serve with rice, good to go. Ingredients list is in the description. Done. Okay, next one is a quick rice bowl recipe. Crack and whisk 2 eggs, then we make the sauce. We go water, kombu, in, ginger, you can see the fresh pepper, in, and then soy sauce, sake, mirin, cornstarch, in, mix, done. So there's no need for knife or chopping board, easy. Now all the prep is done, let's put the pan on high heat. Then add about 1 tablespoon of neutral oil. Same thing, same reason with the first recipe. Then we start cooking ground pork. Use the one with 5 or 10% fat, otherwise it's gonna be too greasy. And then same with the first recipe, let it move around, distribute the oil evenly. And then we add 1 pinch of salt and then as much black pepper as you want, and then we keep mixing until it looks light brown. Unlike the first recipe, if you leave it and cook until dark brown, the texture will become tough, which isn't nice with this recipe, so keep mixing. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes, now we can add the sauce. But make sure to mix well before adding it, cause cornstarch often sink on the bottom. So mix well, then we go for it. And then let it boil for 30-40 seconds to burn off the alcohol and thicken with the cornstarch. Okay, now we can pour the egg. But here's a tip. Once you add it, leave it for about 15 seconds. It creates creamy scrambled egg sort of texture. If you mix immediately, the egg will be dissolved in the sauce, so there will be no texture left. Just be patient and wait. And then we gently scrape the pan. We want to leave couple big chunks of eggs, so we can enjoy the fluffy texture. And then straight turn off the heat. And that is it. Serve it on the white rice. Good to go. By the way, I'm still doing try and error about this type of contents. It would be great if you leave me a comment. And if you want to know more about me, this video might be interesting. Thanks for watching.